Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video I've got some huge Dogecoin news for you guys. This stuff is one of the main reasons why the whole entire market has been moving up so significantly over the last few days. We've seen a boost in price in not only Dogecoin, but also Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance. Basically the entire crypto market has been going up like crazy because of these news. This is one of the reasons why. There are many reasons, but I would say this is one of the biggest reasons. A lot of people are saying it's because of Elon, but Elon Musk, but it all depends on the way you want to view it. But I think that this was one of the major reasons, and this is going to be huge, absolutely huge. What I'm about to show you. So before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. So what we're going to be doing is going over the big Dogecoin price right now. Then we'll hop into the news. And at the end, we'll do a little bit of Dogecoin price prediction and doing some analysis, seeing where it could be heading over the next few hours and in the next few days. So taking a look at Dogecoin right now, which is sitting at around 32.1 cents. Doing pretty well. It's starting to rebound from about the 31 cent area where it was at a certain point today, just a few hours ago actually. It was at about 33.5 cents. So we are starting to see a slight move upwards, which is always good to see, but we're still down a pretty significant amount since around the June 7th, June 8th area, where we were stabilizing around the 37 cent price. So since then we just moved down and now we're consolidating around here. But when there's long periods of consolidation, that often signals that, hey, we're bound for a big move soon. So hopefully that's going to be in the upside direction, and we're going to be going over more of this in the analysis part of the video. So alright, let's go into the news. So basically what's going on in crypto is that Bitcoin's taproot upgrade gets its 90% mandate. And the reason why I'm talking about Bitcoin right here is because when Bitcoin goes up, the entire crypto market usually follows. As you can see, that has happened today. Bitcoin's up 5%. Look at everything else. Basically everything else is green except for the stable coins, and some coins are up even like insane amounts because of this. But yeah, basically this is some really important information you should pay attention to, because this is a massive upgrade that Bitcoin's having, and Bitcoin hasn't had an upgrade like this in about 4 years now. So this is going to be absolutely huge. So Taproot opens up new possibilities for privacy, multi-signature wallets, and security, as well as scaling. So what this Taproot upgrade is going to do is it's going to allow for Bitcoin transactions to be more, to have more privacy, and even a possibility of using smart contracts on Bitcoin, which is going to be really interesting. I'm going to go over the most important parts of this article with you guys, just to show you guys what's up and what are the most important facts you need to know. So getting into it, it says Taproot, the most significant improvement in Bitcoin's protocol in years, now has enough mining support to lock in activation. So it was basically voted on, and a lot of the miners agreed to it. Actually, a significant amount of miners agreed to it. Taproot is Bitcoin's most anticipated upgrade since the segregated witness in 2017, where the main focus in SegWit was scaling the Bitcoin protocol. Taproot will outfit Bitcoin with a new signature scheme known as Schnorr signatures. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but this small adjustment to Bitcoin's code opens up new possibilities for privacy, multi-signature wallets, security, and scaling, which is all great things that we need for Bitcoin, because honestly, Bitcoin's been a little bit clunky recently. Like, the transactions take a while, the fees are pretty high. Things like that really should be fixed, especially when this currency is literally valued at, like, what is it, $750 billion. Like, come on. I think they're going in the right direction, you know? And the speedy trial is the process the Bitcoin community of developers and stakeholders agreed to use to determine if there was enough support from the miners to go ahead with the Taproot soft fork. For months, even once it was clear that there were widespread support for the upgrade, there was still debate on how it would be implemented. So let's get into the more important info, where it's actually going to be telling you guys what is going on with Taproot. So the next step towards Taproot activation is going to be, well, it's actually locked in already for November, which is actually pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the peak of the market, because usually when there's a significant event that happens in crypto, for example, some crypto gets listed on a major exchange, or crypto has a significant upgrade, some like Bitcoin has a significant upgrade, that could signal the peak of a bull run. But if that happens, we still got a long way to go. We still got about 5 months till then. So yeah, the taproot soft fork upgrades are locked in, and the next phase of activation is basically a 5-month waiting period. During this time, miners and nodes will have ample opportunity to update their software to the new Bitcoin core. And in November, when Bitcoin reaches this specific block height, block 709,632, Taproot will activate. That is Bitcoin improvement proposals relevant to Taproot, and the devices will be able to recognize and accept transactions made using the upgraded protocol. So here's the last part that I think you guys pay attention to. From there, after activation, what happens next? So from there, it will be up to the developers in Bitcoin's ecosystem to make use of the tools that Taproot brings to the table, specifically Schnorr signatures, which is like the main part of it, which will replace Bitcoin's current elliptic curve signature algorithm ECDSA. And these smaller, faster Schnorr signatures will also have the added benefit of linear, a combination of that will boost Bitcoin's transaction privacy, which is great, that's phenomenal, and allow more lightweight and complex smart contracts, which is something interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out, and encoded contract for self-executing rules. In the long run, Taproot's tooling and coding improvements will translate to a better use for Bitcoiners in terms of overall performance, as well as privacy improvements to multi-signature technology, privacy software, and even scaling tech in the Lightning Network. So we've got some really good news for Bitcoin, and let's see how that's going to be affecting the price of all of these cryptos that are currently booming right now. So let's take a quick look at Bitcoin so we can see where Dogecoin could be heading. So ever since Bitcoin announced this, you can see it ran up from about like 35,000 per Bitcoin up to about 41,000. So that was a move of like $6,000, 20% within the span of, what was this, 1.5 days, maybe 1 day, one full day, 24-hour period. So that was absolutely nuts. And let's see how Dogecoin is reacting to this right now. So Dogecoin right here, as you can see, is actually not reacting as significantly as Bitcoin. And I see Bitcoin's one of the major ones that are reacting to this, which is no surprise because the update is coming onto Bitcoin, not any other any other crypto. But usually when the Bitcoin price goes up, a lot of altcoins follow, and they usually follow by moving way more significantly than Bitcoin. But in this case, we're actually seeing smaller movements, which is pretty odd. But let's take a look at what's going on right now in Dogecoin's price. So basically what's going on right now is we're in this sort of head and shoulders pattern, which I think we're slowly getting out of. Where it was started back in April, we started having the shoulder there. Now we got the head, and then the second shoulder started forming. And if we were to fall below this neckline right here, which is this trend line right here, then that could signal that we're going downwards, because usually when the head and shoulders pattern falls below the neckline, it could have a retest and then have a significant downwards trend after that, which is something I'm really cautious of, and I'm watching very closely to make sure to be aware of if we're falling below that neckline or not, because that could signal a lot of selling pressure coming in. And if it were to fall below, what I'd simply do is maybe take some Dogecoin out, turn it into Tether, transfer into Tether or USDC, some kind of stable coin, and then buy in lower around the anywhere between 10 cents and 21 cent area to get in some more, to basically get some more Dogecoins, right? I still believe in Dogecoin in the future. I think it's definitely going to $1 this year, no problemo. But that's, of course, just my opinion and my thoughts. So this is not financial advice. Make sure you guys do your own due diligence and do your own research. Make your own decisions based on your own thoughts. But yeah, basically what's going on with Dogecoin is we're watching this neckline really closely, and if we see a bounce here, we could most likely be seeing around a 44-cent Dogecoin back to this trend line. But if we fall below, we could be seeing a 10 to 21 cent Dogecoin, which could be pretty dangerous. But hey, you guys always got to think of things positively. So that's another buying opportunity where you can get some more Dogecoin. So that's basically it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.